Alright, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for Medalist, Season 1, Episode 9.
Okay, Inori. It's your time.
Just go.
Just go and do your thing. No extra jumps or anything like that. You don't need to.
Yeah.
Just perform. Be precise. Be relaxed.
Yeah. Maybe you win.
It'll be easy.
Maybe you don't.
Yeah.
But either way, you're here. You got your skates. You got your coach encouraging you. You've had your worm tug.
That's right.
You're happy.
Yeah.
You're happy.
Go have fun.
You got this. Go have fun. Mm-hmm. You're a figure skater. Like this is real. This is happening.
You're gonna skate out there, and regardless of whether or not you get first place, you're gonna look good doing it.
Yeah. If anyone comments about like, oh, this girl's like 11 or something,
right.
like,
be like, yeah, and I started like 5 months ago or whatever.
Oh, you started 4 or 5 months ago? Oh, wait. Oh.
Gotcha.
Wow. That's impressive.
They're gonna
That's
be calling
incredible.
you a prodigy, I think, if you win this.
Maybe. So yeah, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
And suddenly something clicks. Oh. Okay.
Got a no-hit run this.
Begin.
Yeah. Solid.
I like that it's something where it's the same song as last time. To show that it's her routine is something she is continually building up.
Sure. Cool. 3 for 3. Whoa.
She's seeing the code.
Okay. She's tired?
Yeah. Shit.
Okay!
Right!
Okay! You become like magic. Tap into your reserves.
You are a magical
You're gonna celebrate
girl.
after this. She mimicked your movements, yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Oh!
Oh!
My heart!
Ah! Okay,
here we
this
go!
is her move. Ah!
Okay!
Whoa.
Perfect!
All right. Yosha, yeah!
Yeah!
Oh! I didn't see any notes or anything.
Nope.
That looked immaculate.
None of the onlookers had anything to say, really.
Oh, yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh, did she overdo it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
She might not be able to take the stand then if she's hurt.
Yep. Can't think about that. Holy shit!
Whoa!
Okay, now she might get one-upped, but...
Okay,
Ooh,
no, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Sprained ankle is very, very common. Yeah, but that's normal.
Yeah, I want to see how my friend does.
Good question. Oh, she's been having these pains for a while. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shin splints are very common. Okay, she has not been doing her stretches properly. Yeah. Yeah. She's been overworking in general. Yep.
Ice
Yeah,
is a
shin
very hard
splints.
surface.
今日この大会で優勝して今までを卒業しよう。他のクラブを紹介、エマに出ていけ言うてるのと同じやないですか。
このレンゲチャ FSC に入ってくるんは毎年20人以上。何年初級やっとる？
Oh.
今日は痛くない？
余裕や。
あと10分で練習始まるで。はよ食べ。
食べへん。背伸びて足痛なんねや。スケートできひんくなるんやったら食べへん。
No, can't have that.
アホなことせんでええ。
Yep.
Yeah.
お前のせいが将来何メートルになったとしても俺が立派なスケーターにしたる。胸張ってコツコツやっていこう。
Yeah.
今のエマなら普通にやれば間違いなくできるはずや。
Oh, we're going all out for this one too.
Okay,
so
yeah.
3D it is. Here we go.
We're gonna see the full performance. Song's so somber and sad.
What a jump!
Okay.
ルッツはフリップと違いエッジを外側に倒して踏み切る。軸が作りにくく転びやすいジャンプ。
We might be taking second in this one.
うちほんま頑張った。
Okay.
ほんま下手くそで嫌になるけどケイトのこと絶対嫌いにならへん。
What?
Oh,
Whoa.
we got sass.
一緒に一級受かったから近いところにいると思ってたけどすごく遠くにいた。
Oh.
私が一個ずつ見つけてることをもうとっくに
You're still catching up, Nori. That's okay.
Oh.
だけやったんやからうちがむずいジャンプ飛べるんは当たり前なんや。
Whoa!
Immediately again.
ダブルトーループジャンプの難易度。
And she just did it.
今までの経験と思いを全部。
周りに置いてかれたあの時のうちも全部。
What is that?
フライングキャメルスピン。
That is not a level 1 level move.
No.
Or at least it doesn't seem like it is.
No. I'm gonna guess 26, 27.
3回転がなくても1級でも2級でも
Well said. Well said.
嫌いじゃが。あんたのそういうとこ。
You were pretty cool. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah,
the biggest
she
smile.
knows
She's
she
been so
nailed it.
neutral emotionally
Yeah,
on her face all
uh-huh.
this time, and it's just like,
Oh!
I did it.
ヤマトエマさんの得点 25.57。
Yeah.
Yeah.
順位は第1位です。
Wow.
More than a full point.
Yeah, that is a definitive
Yep.
win right there.
She did
A
incredible.
cut above the rest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Cool. Got second place though.
Mm-hmm.
表彰台落ちした。
Ah!
井の中の蛙じゃったな。
Damn.
That's
Brutal.
That's ruthless. Yeah.
から一緒のクラブメイトになる。シシドセイラさんと
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
お前どっかで見た顔じゃな。
Da-dan!
こちらに移籍することになりました。
名前なんて。よろしく。
This is my hell!
Yeah. What did I do to deserve this?
ただいまよりノービス B フリースケーティングの競技を開始します。
調子に乗ったらあかんで。全日本ノービス前の最後の練習試合や。
Whoa.
うちは今年こそ光る班を超えて女王になる女やで。
Oh.
抜くわけないやろ。第一グループの選手の方は練習を開始してください。
Oh, and she's leading the pack.
どうぞ。ありがとうございます。
Oh, sweet.
On the phone with the doctor, maybe?
Yeah.
明日から夏休みが終わるまで練習はお休みにしよう。
Good call.
Yep.
日中練習できるのは夏休みの間だけなのに。
少しだけ話したよね。新スプリントは過労、つまり使いすぎによる故障なんだ。疲労骨折の原因になる。
骨折。
Yeah, shin splints is common, but it's something that
その初期症状の可能性
yeah.
Right.
こ
Yeah.
こで無理して骨折でもしたら長期間練習ができなくなる。 コーチとして何が足りないかいろいろ気づけた。
Oh.
Right.
怪我もアクシデントも予防できるよう考えていくからね。
Okay.
So he's been thinking, I
Good
should have
work, good
caught this.
work.
い
Yeah.
ろんなことが分かりました。スケートを夢にして大事にしてる人はスケートのために頑張り続ける子。追いつこうとギリギリまで練習して
Yeah.
痛くてもできず我慢して遠回りしてきた子。小さいうちから積み重ねた経験や練習量の差をこの先もずっと超えること
But
が
you're here. You're here.
That's right.
繰り返
It's
せ
just a matter of time now. Yeah.
だから私はそれを諦める理由に絶
Let's
しない
go.
They grew
She
up
really
so
is something
fast.
else, huh?
Yeah.
待っても変えられないことだったら悲しくなったりしない。手遅れた自分のまま次は勝てるって信じ続けます。
Okay.
He's gonna start crying.
自分を信じてやってみたいんです。俺もあなたを信じる。
I bet he does.
お姉ちゃん、駅まで車で迎えに来てくれるって。
Awesome.
よかった。
メダルを見せる準備をしておかないと。
Yeah.
ではこれより表彰式を始めます。
Yes.
あらららじゃんじゃんじゃん。
Yeah.
銀メダルおめでとうございます。
Omedetou. You got a silver medal.
Yeah. Congratulations, medalist. Mm-hmm.
はい。
銀色のメダルだったけど、
Yep.
次は金色のメダル取ろうね。
Ah.
This show is so precious.
I'm really glad she didn't win.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
Because obviously I want her to win.
Right,
But I
right.
think from a story perspective, it's important that she didn't win here.
Yep.
I love the reveal that she's like, yeah, it goes up away after that pain goes away after warming up, and he's like, wait.
Uh-huh.
That could be shin splints. And then the lady's like, yep, you definitely have shin splints right now. So, cool. Ooh, we got an end credit scene.
Oh, okay.
5 days later.
What we got?
マジ謝るためだけにわざわざ
Wait, that's so sweet.
今年の冬の大会は挑戦せず、
Okay.
マ
Yeah.
ッチテストの進級だけを目標にすることにしました。
Cool. Very
Awesome.
cool.
聞かせてくれてありがとうございました。
Yeah, that was important.
おかげで決心できました。この菓子折りじゃ足りんな。
Yeah, that's true.
1年間、俺たちなりのいつも通りを作ります。
We'll do a bit of leveling up, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, in the novice competition,
神崎光2回目
that face.
Trying to maintain cuteness.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, resistance
Cool.
bands. There
Yeah.
you go.
Getting into body conditioning. Oh.
クソが。
Oh,
Okay.
okay. She got second place.
She got second place.
She did not have anything close to what was coming in for first place, though, with
No.
Emma.
Yeah.
The idea that Emma won, not just because she's got, years and years of experience on her, but basically someone that had to kind of go through a little bit of a reset.
Right.
Not similar, but, in a similar way in which she was forced to grind out her way here. It was really cool to see that she got the win for
Yes.
that
That-
effort.
That felt very satisfying. That felt like it just makes sense. Like, it's also encouraging because, like, Emma's story is effectively the, the rocket that has to build up the, speed before it can take off, right?
Yeah.
But, oh, hey, that's someone who would have their own doubts and their
Yes.
own, things of like, well, you're not doing it the traditional way. Oh, you have these early setbacks or disadvantages.
Right, you're starting later, getting to this
exactly.
level, so
Right.
therefore,
It's probably
a
not
lot
going to
of-
go well.
A lot
you
of
know?
the really big, club or groups or what have you are like, we're gonna shunt you out,
Yeah,
bring in the new blood.
right. And
That's gotta suck. And then her
Absolutely.
coach being like, I'm gonna just like Tsukasa, lock in with you, and
Yep.
we're gonna make this happen.
Right.
Hell yeah.
And she did. Awesome. Fantastic. And maybe the two of you can be, rivals of your own. And, as you keep going through the ranks real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you're not necessarily that competitive with each other, the idea of just encouraging and being like, yeah, you got this.
Yep.
It's fun because the show is now giving us a promise of a pivot in the direction of the story
Yes.
because of Tsukasa adjusting his goals with regards to being a coach in the short term.
Right.
He's going to focus more on making sure that there are no accidents or injuries moving forward.
Yep.
This is something that makes sense, but the idea of it being a very real sacrifice in that means then that they're going to be performing less on maximizing her skills with regards to the things that she's currently at, but going after the more complex techniques slowly but surely to level her up basically and getting the higher badges. Now, that's great, but that also means she's going to have a harder job at doing well in any competitions at those levels, basically.
Right.
It's the opposite of what Mittens was doing, which is kind of farming the
trying to really
level
make sure
one
you
kind
show
of
off really
competitions.
well at the level you're at.
The lower levels. Yeah.
Right.
So she will have a lot of time without competitions, probably.
And I wouldn't be surprised if, as a result of that, we end up having a little bit of a time skip, where it's
Maybe a little bit, yeah.
Like at the very least, we might have already had that with the she's not going to be doing any winter competitions because she has her injury, right? So we need to get past that, and then also keep progressing past that with this new.
Yeah, they might not have
dynamic.
done a time skip because they have to sign up probably for the winter things
Sure.
a certain amount of time in advance.
Yeah.
So planning them out might be just that we skipped past summer vacation or something.
Sure.
Because if you get shin splints, one, it fucking sucks. It basically is your muscle separating from your bone and what have you.
no.
It hurts so bad if you get a really bad case of it.
Oh, God.
Basically,
That's-
basically, it's almost like if you've got your bone, and then your muscle's here, right? And it's just kind of going, and it's just like, nope.
No, don't
So
need that.
you almost think about those foam rollers that you put to like stretch out things and stuff, and you're like putting it on it to like push it back into place.
Stay there.
Stop it. Now, the biggest way to avoid shin splints in general is you have to stretch properly and do a proper amount of recovery time before you go back into the same exercise.
Gotcha.
It's a leg-related injury, but like a great example would be is I run a lot. If I ran a bunch and I'm doing like a triple header, right? I need to spend like 30 minutes in between the next game or in between each game
just
doing
recovering.
stretch recovery, all kinds of stuff there, taking like proper nutrition and all that stuff to basically help rebuild things, and then like really ease into it on the next one. Otherwise, you can, if done repeatedly enough, like you can absolutely fuck up your legs.
Okay.
So that's shin splints is just basically the early warning sign that you should stop, slow down, just completely avoid all kinds of high performance stuff for the next little bit.
And the thing is, that can be very much easier said than done,
Yeah.
right? Because if it's not getting to a point where it's like, it's this weird thing where, okay, all right, I know I need to take it easier. Cool.
Right.
But I also don't want to like take it too easy, right? And so then it's the thing that tells you, hey, I need
man.
to slow down is when it gets to a point where it's bad. So you do less than that. But you still want to
Oh
do
my
more.
gosh.
And so then you go back to the point where then it's bad and then yeah.
I cannot tell you how many times people will have literally like busted their ankle, their leg, their toe, all kinds of stuff, their knees.
Yep.
And then we'll see them out
Knees
there
work
on
for
the
me.
field like a week later.
It's like,
And we're
what are you
just like,
doing?
what the fuck are you doing here? And we'll have like a family member, a brother, a best friend here. We'll be like, you, go. Kick them off the field. Like right now.
right.
Like go.
They should not be
Go
here.
drag their
Yeah.
ass out of here. And it's bad because most people who love any kind of high stamina mobility sport, and it doesn't have to be running, it could be skating and stuff like this.
Sure.
There's a certain high that you don't realize you're under
Yes.
until you come off of it for enough time for these kinds of physical activities.
Hence her saying like, oh, but then I do warm-ups and it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I was meaning no. I was meaning
okay.
just the joy and excitement of doing it. You're literally on a high of doing this that when you then are told, take it easy, you're injured, you actually get depressed. You genuinely get not just like
absolutely.
I feel bad. No, you are actually depressed.
I am used to getting a regular hit of dopamine.
Yes,
that
exactly.
is not happening anymore.
Right.
I'm
You've
in
been
withdrawal.
microdosing on this
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that gives you basically this feeling of a constant high.
Right.
And then you go off of it
Yep.
because of injuries. It is so bad that these people will come back to their thing being like, no, I need to do this because if I don't, I'm gonna go fucking crazy. And then it's like, I'm sorry, you can't. You will really badly hurt yourself. So
I think the biggest break that I've taken
awesome.
from fencing since starting it was 3 weeks. And that was because
And what were you frequency per week before that?
4 times a week.
4 times. Okay, so that was a very big lifestyle change.
And it was awful. Like, because there is something about
Sucks.
there is something about consistent physical activity
I'm telling you.
where you are getting progressively better at a thing.
Oh, that too.
Is absolutely wonderful for confidence and peace of mind and everything, right? Like that, and also especially if it's something where you need to be relaxed for it. It's centering and almost meditative in a way. Because you can't be thinking about other stuff in the same way that like they talked about how like, oh, kids can pick up on what adults are feeling really well.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, subconsciously. The reality picks up on what you might be subconsciously feeling because, oh, hey, that changes how well you're doing the thing, right?
Right.
That's why it's so important that you stay relaxed for stuff like this.
Oh my gosh.
And so the practice of, okay, I'm in a space where for the next hour or 2 hours, I need to not think about anything else, right? I need to be focused. I need to have a clear head. That is so, or for me, that was so therapeutic and cathartic. It was almost a bigger deal than the actual activity itself.
Right. If you have a wandering, imaginative mind that is hard to wrestle down and be like, stay focused here.
Yep.
Sports or physical activities like that cause you to almost disassociate with how calming it is, or just cause you to basically just relax because everything physically is so focused, your mind can't help but focus.
Right.
It's basically it is therapeutic. I would describe it basically as it's just raw happiness condensed into an activity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You found your thing, and there you go.
Your thing. And so you found your thing, Inori, and I'm glad that you communicated about there's some extra pain, but it just goes away when I warm up. It's like, it's supposed to go away when you warm up, but that means that
the regular amount of pain is 0.
Right. But it's if it comes back every time and you warm up to get rid of it, that means it's slowly building and it's going to get worse. So
yeah, this should not be your default state.
Yeah, this is also a fun meta way to explain the rapid growth that she's gone through as a character within the system of figure skating.
I was going to say.
To basically say, hey, the cost we paid for that was that she almost injured herself really badly here, and all she got was a sprained ankle. Which, in the world of athletics of this variety, is basically nothing.
Yeah.
It's cool. This is the signal that, the sprained ankle will be dealt with, in a few weeks or
and
what
it'll be
have
annoying
you.
and all that.
It'll be annoying. It'll be, it'll be an issue. Maybe
Yep.
it's 6 weeks. Maybe it's 8 weeks. We'll see. But after that, we'll need to adjust the way that we're training you. And I love that one of the immediate things we see when she's watching and checking out how well Hikaru is doing is that she's already doing exercises and such. Now, obviously, that's for her arms or what have you.
Sure.
But doing things for her core, doing things for her legs.
Holistic approach.
All of that. Yes.
Because you can't just keep doing the same thing over and over again, right? So it's can we figure out other ways to be able to practice that will not be working that same part of the body? Because especially if you're doing something where, like a routine, where it's all right, you're doing literally the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, and you just need to drill it a shit ton.
Yeah.
That lends itself to that overwork kind of injury, right?
Yeah.
Like there was a point where I was fencing too much, and because I'm a big guy, doing lunges all of a sudden, even if you're trying to keep good form, if sometimes you're doing it on like pavement or whatever, right, or or whatever, that's a lot of shot going into the knee over time, right? And the thing is, you don't realize it immediately because you love what you're doing, and then all of a sudden, you go to walk up some stairs and you're like, oh. Yeah, like that didn't feel good.
Early onset arthritis.
Right. Yeah.
Oh no.
I think I need to change things.
And you could also be in a situation where we're not in a wholesome, found family anime where coach is
push through
popping, no, not just push through it, being like, here's some painkillers.
Yeah.
Get over it.
That's
I kid
normal.
you not, that is way more common than you'd think once you start to get a little bit older. And
Yeah.
they can basically manipulate the kids or just persuade the kids to be like, yeah, you don't want your parents to worry, so don't
sure.
tell them about these
Right,
drugs that
because-
I'm giving you to basically be able to keep
God.
performing. I'm
Because-
not kidding. That is way more common than you'd think.
Because even in an ideal situation, right? You could absolutely have something where Tsukasa's excited, he's happy for her, she's happy, they're doing the thing, and then all of a sudden, oh hey, it went too far, right?
Yeah.
And so Tsukasa having this like reality check of like, I need to really take this seriously and shift
Yeah.
my own focus. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
because
he doesn't have any protocol for this because he
Yep.
hasn't done this before.
right.
Obviously, he doesn't want her to get injured. But
Yeah.
it's the thing of like, wait, what am I doing actively other than just looking out for it? What is the preventative measures that go in advance of the injury showing itself or showing signs of potential injury?
Right.
Because obviously, she's 11. She's going to do great if we just show that good, solid, common
Awareness and
sense, bare
consideration.
minimum. Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
But you can go a little bit above and beyond to really make sure
Yep.
that there's not going to be any issues there. And then, yeah, when she's 12 or a little bit older or what have you, we can kick back into things nice and strong. Otherwise, let's go for some badges here.
Right.
And given that this was kind of the competition then finale of season 1, if then the next few episodes are about kind of transitioning towards learning more, getting badges, focusing on growing more, getting stronger physically with regards to actual like physical training and stuff like that. I'm excited for this show to then go the distance in terms of time as well.
Yes, I was
where
gonna say.
we are making a story that's more of a, it's a weird word to say, but more of an epic, like a saga, not like a, we're just going to focus on their time in this, period of their lives. But we could see her grow up to being like a high schooler and stuff.
Because if, the overall career of being a figure skater, right, is something that is a pretty short window, all things considered,
Sure.
especially since she started late, then that means, it could cover a whole lot of time. And the fact that, like, oh, hey, we got introduced to these characters, and, hey, we're going to see you at Nationals and all that stuff.
Right.
Great. Maybe it's we don't see them for a while, because since she's going for the badges and stuff rather than focusing on competitions, she's not at the places where she would see these people, and then, oh, hey, by
Right.
the time she starts and joins back in, they're kind of ahead of her again in, like,
Right.
at least the societal recognition kind of sense.
Right, because in terms of growth and in terms of placement and all that, there's going to be a whole number of metrics that they're racing ahead towards. But yeah, the way that she's going here will push them further out because
Right.
she's taking on the more ambitious long-term approach rather than going for the, I just want to win gold medals. I'll just stick around at this level here, not improve, and just maximize my 3 or 4
Yeah.
really good moves or what have you.
And thankfully, she already got that dopamine hit after applying all the effort and building the discipline, so that not getting the dopamine hit of competing for a while hopefully won't be too big of an issue. And her and Tsukasa have a very, there's a lot of trust between the two of them.
Yeah.
So it's hey, this is what we need to do. Okay, coach, let's do it.
Let's do it.
But
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. So she was able to do all of her moves. She tapped into a little bit of that speed.
Yep.
A little bit, but not really as much as she did when she went over and fell.
Right.
So that's another cool thing for her to hone in on with the basics, because while she kind of poked her head above the water here as far as recognition goes, like people were cheering for her after that performance.
Yeah, the amount of people that were at the 23 level and just little bits of points here and there between them.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, oh, hey, she's in 24.
And people are like, whoa, that was spectacular. Emma comes in and basically goes, move along, kid. I've been going at this for 6 years or so. I'm gonna wipe the floor
rinse
with you
you,
really
yeah.
quickly here, and feels good, but in a fun way, because you didn't show up at the podium. You're not going to get as much recognition when you do come back and you do something spectacular. People are like, where'd this genius come from?
There's going to be that little bit of mystery and X Factor. Or
yeah, a little bit of
whatever,
aura there of okay.
I
But
wasn't
then
even there to receive my own award. Yeah.
silver. I don't show up for silver. I only show up for gold medals. Yeah. Sorry, I was too busy grinding to acknowledge the silver medal.
Silver
yeah.
medal. Yeah, give it to my coach, I guess.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
No problem. Yeah.
Right. No, that,
We'll have
I
our
like
own
it.
little celebration there. That's just
I do
fine.
love that. Like, that's great.
Yeah, yeah.
Even though that
That's
kind of
not at all what happened.
yeah, that kind of attitude and chutzpah is absolutely not the vibe that
No,
her
not-
and Tsukasa go for.
Well, it's not
But-
even what they're going to probably give
Right.
off at all.
Oh, yeah, right.
But-
But if theoretically, you know,
No, like that bratty, blonde kid. What's his
yeah.
name? The
Rio?
teacher. Yeah. The Sonodori kid. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, he could probably be like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
That's how you would see it.
which also we got a little deal of
With his dad,
of
yeah.
Hikaru and talking to his dad and everything. Which okay, all right, him of course being upset. I'm guessing it's the whole like dad's giving attention to this other person that is better than me, kind of a thing. Like
Maybe.
if you are being raised and taught this sport by your dad,
Who's an Olympic athlete.
who's an Olympic athlete, right?
Yeah.
Like that's I don't know how you would develop a passion for it in general anyways, because it's already like
Well, no, I think you
or how
would.
you make it your own.
Well, I think you would because by definition, it's the I'm going to go beyond you, and
Sure.
that's what the dad's probably drilled into him in a very probably healthy way. Is that it's just no, you have the opportunity and privilege to be one of the best figure skaters in the world
because you
if
will be coached by an Olympic athlete since the
who,
beginning.
who can basically help you navigate through so many potential
Oh, yeah.
missteps and all that.
Yep.
And if you'd like to keep doing that, he's probably like,
Yeah.
put rocket fuel into his. That's why he's so proud and confident.
Oh,
He's just
absolutely.
like, I'm pedigreed by gods, basically.
And then,
you
hey,
know?
now he's talking to the person whose coach has the pedigree higher than him because he's a gold Olympic medalist, not just a silver.
Right. That could be something where it's just a, courtesy, appreciation,
acknowledges game,
acknowledges game.
Yeah.
It could also be something of where it's like maybe the organization that she's tied to is something that he's trying to court her to by being like,
Sure.
would you like to be, and there's some kind of business deal with that. But obviously he's talking to a kid, so it's probably nothing that serious.
Right. It's general, like, just interacting with people that are in your field. Like networking almost, except
Sure. Or maybe he's literally asking her about a move she just did on the
Sure.
court and being like,
That
did
was impressive.
what's his name? Could teach you.
Yeah. Did Jun teach you that? Because like I'm guessing if anyone were to know, he would probably know, even if it's not like made public knowledge.
Yeah,
you
he
know?
could be investigating to be like,
That's
so that move there. Can you
Right,
describe
right.
like how your teacher taught you that?
yeah.
And then just like,
He's wise to what's going on. He's like, okay, all
All
right,
right.
cool,
or maybe he's about to figure it out or something. That could
Yeah.
that could be possibly it.
yeah.
And she's maybe aware that he wants to keep it secret. Like he's not wanting.
Yeah, it's like
This
no,
to be made aware, but it's the how does she talk about it in such a way that makes it nonchalant and like
right, because there's prodigies and there's the level of education you have on this is
It's like I recognize that kind of
Yeah,
education. It's the kind that I give my son.
yeah, that is not a thing that you get just from being naturally talented at this thing. You
right,
know,
or
right,
maybe
like-
the arrangements or the style of the performance itself. It's the
Sure.
thing where
There's some strategy to it that's like
some strategy or some form even, because
Mm-hmm.
that's what we saw Inori do, where she started doing things with her fingers specifically in the way
Sure.
that Tsukasa did
which
it.
also was just really cool.
That
and-
was such a fun way to say thank you,
Mm-hmm.
and it also just made it so elegant and
Yep.
beautiful.
And I love the
oh.
detail that she's like, all right, yeah, I'm going that bit faster. I'm keeping this form. But, oh, man, wait. I'm
This is
using...
exhausting.
This is exhausting. I'm using either different muscles or same muscles in different ways. And, like,
Right.
when you do the same thing over and over again, your muscles get very used to that. And you change it slightly, and you're like,
Yeah. One of the
all
other
right,
things
that's
that
different.
could have been a hint for is the idea that fatigue comes along faster when you're in pain. Because the idea is that your body's
Oh, 'cause
focusing
then-
on
yeah,
calming yourself through
Right,
those
because then
stressors there.
you're less relaxed because there's agitation.
Right.
Which then makes it so that you're not as, if you're not relaxed,
Yeah,
you
the
get tired
pain is
faster. That's
causing
how
the
it works.
adrenaline to wear off in some ways. Then it's the like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, I'm distracted. My body's now suddenly tired.
And I will say, it is fascinating when, like, just personal experience here, fencing is not skating, all that stuff. But, like, when you are supposed to be relaxed at a thing and you're supposed to be doing something graceful, the difference in exhaustion from I'm not getting tired at all because I'm breathing properly, I'm keeping proper form to, all of that stuff, whatever.
Right.
And then I start getting a little bit tense. I start getting exhausted so quickly.
Yes.
Compared to,
Yes.
I feel like I could go on forever, and then all of a sudden, nope. I start, shortchanging my breath or whatever, and then it's just nope. Everything starts falling apart real quick.
There could be a fun chicken and egg situation there, because I know there's definitely a part where the causal link is that way, but there also could be one where your body's basically prepping you to know that, hey, you're about to give out in terms of energy levels, and so it starts having you mentally adjust things in such a way that
Yeah, sure. It's
compensates accordingly.
You are starting to get to the limits of your stamina, and so then you start recruiting in your body in ways that you shouldn't, which then
right. But is it one or the other causally?
Right,
first?
it's
Who knows?
some kind of mix of both, but
it's a mix.
It's not a linear thing, and you wouldn't
True.
You wouldn't necessarily expect that until suddenly you're in it, and then it's like, oh,
yeah.
okay, that's how this works, I guess. But
No, it's fun watching the choreography of this. I do like that the 3D does feel like it's being handled really well. I do, obviously prefer the 2D for the most
because it just
part.
looks so good when they do
looks
those
so
2D
good.
sequences.
But I think that the way that they're doing the 3D is very, very well done, given the type of show that this is, but also given the elements of this that is a performance first, and then a competition, a very close second, because in a weird way there's a lot of time where they're not actually performing moves, they only perform 5 or 6 moves or something.
Sure.
And then there's a lot of time where there's all this flourish and all this fun, and if we only had animation just for the points when they were doing the jumps or the spins or the,
then we wouldn't get all that other stuff.
We wouldn't get all that other stuff, and that'd
and
be
also
disappointing.
this is purely a theory. I'm curious if this is at all correct, but because her routine is something that she is iteratively adding on to, she is not doing a new routine with each competition, right? I'm curious if, because it's 3D, they're effectively able to reuse assets a bit with regards to how it works, so that way they're able to save time, effort, whatever. Whereas with 2D, you'd have to completely redraw
there's
the whole
definitely
thing,
some
even if it's the
mocapping
same.
there's definitely some mocapping being done here, for sure. But it's the question as to how much of it is drawn from that
Right.
for the moves versus for the routines themselves.
Right, and why I'm curious about that is because
Both.
something that I've been really enjoying that I didn't expect it to look this good is the moments with all the other characters and their moments in their performances where we don't get the whole performance, but we do get those 2D sequences.
Yeah, most
that
of
aren't
them are
as
2D,
that aren't as plot important, And I wonder if one helps the other happen, Where
What do
they
you
do,
mean?
where if the 3D makes it, and the fact that they're the routine has a lot of similarities because she's working on the same song, a lot of the same starts and things like that they're able to basically then
You can always when you're drawing, I don't know what I'm talking about a lot of this time, so take this, but what I assume is that at any point someone who's doing 2D animation can use whatever they want as reference material. And it's just a bunch of drawings, basically, in terms of just a lot of them. So I'm sure there's going to be points where they've got mocapped stuff and or stuff being done entirely in a 3D animation engine of some kind or software that you can absolutely take some elements from that. But I think at that point, you're basically just drawing off of video footage from actual kids performing ice skating. It's kind of the same thing at that point. I think it's probably more just that at some point they have to cut away from the 2D stuff because you can only have so many frames before it becomes untenable to keep doing all that work.
And if you're going to do that, we don't need to see a gorgeous redrawing of the same opening that she does for her, the twirl of the hands and the fingers and stuff for the beginning of her performance or the very end, right? Theoretically, that theoretically would take the same amount of effort to redraw as it would to show someone else doing something new, because you're probably going to be going off of some choreographed thing anyways for the new footage.
Sure.
Right? So, I don't know.
Sure.
Just something that I was thinking about because I like that we get to see the evolution of her routine as also another kind of evolution of her ability as a figure skater.
Cool. Yeah. Me too. But all right, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general. Also, be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.